This is so good. Almost as good as Wimbledon, I would say.
So for this next part of the series, we're gonna do What's in My Bag with Tommy Paul.
Oh, let's do it.
So this is very cool because we're going to the media. Actually, it's very nice. Media, such an important part of the business of sports.
I think in an ideal world, I would go out, dance, enjoy myself.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at like other sports, like any other sport.
Nice to meet you. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I was pretty cool. I was really excited to see Linda because she's also Colombian, so it was good. She can, improve a little bit in the finish of the forehand, but it's good. This is so good. Almost as good as Wimbledon, I would say. I love soccer, so it was really nice to meet the players and to have a talk about their life, about our life. Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna keep it. They all signed it, so it's special.
Hi, oh my gosh, so good to see you. Welcome to Madrid, welcome to Spain. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to show you a little bit around. This is your first clay court tournament, so we're gonna explore a little bit what are the facilities and discover the site. All right, let's go. So this is where like the players, store their things. This is like kind of like the reception. As you see, there's like a lot of movement because this is like a combined event, so you have like all the men's, all the women's, and then doubles. So this is where the transport is happening.
Yeah.
It's a constant transportation of cars and players. And at the very end, we see the fan zone, and that's crazy.
I love the support here, and I love the conditions, and I love the ball is flying. I don't know. I think I just enjoy my time on and off the court here.
How do you think that the energy of the crowd, the fan, have changed throughout the years?
Well, I think it have grown. In Spain, obviously with Rafa, you cannot it's too much. He's too big. And I think the fan base has improved a lot. Also, Paula is doing so great now, Paula Badosa. And I think the Spanish culture is just very strong in sports. We have so many great athletes and they all live for tennis, football, anything.
I want them to see me as a good fighter on court. I want them to see me as someone whose feet are on the ground, just a hard worker, and I feel like, come a long way from where I started, but there's just so much more I want to do.
The 19-year-old makes her fourth appearance in Madrid.
I feel super happy to be in 1,000 ranked within the top 100. It's something really special, and I think, I've said many times, this is all new to me, so I'm just trying to figure things out right now, do the best I can to prep.
I'm really bad at other sports, like any other sport that isn't tennis. I'm pretty bad at. So I haven't really had the time to venture out into, I'm so focused on this tennis thing that, other sports as hobbies, has proven to be difficult for me. I always say so much has changed, but nothing's changed at all. On my day-to-day, I'm still working the same, working just as hard. The work ethic's always been there. But then, of course, a lot of external factors have changed. That's what I would say. How people see me, or, that people are even seeing me at all. So a lot of new exposure, but I think, so much more positive, yeah. I started with my brother. So he was my only coach ever for, so this was really a family project. He was my only coach ever until I moved to the academy at 13 to train. I boarded there and, met so many new people, exposed to so many new things. Well, I did get many friends from tennis, that's for sure, but I felt that we took it so seriously from such a young age. People didn't really view tennis like that. It was kind of like a hobby, but for us tennis was the main character. I've played one time driving range with my brother. Is that good? Professional at work, guys.
Waiting on balls to arrive, I'm afraid.
Ah, it's a sign.
Sorry, there weren't any balls to hit.
It's okay. We can edit one in.
I actually feel like the crowd really loves to see the practice courts.
Right.
Because they see how they train and they can understand a little bit what's behind it. So they have all this hallway full of like fans and they can see the practice courts. Yeah, here you can see practice courts. There's plenty. There's also here, there's always up over there on the other side. There's also a lot of practice courts.
Oh.
Yeah. So here on every practice courts you can see up there who's playing and how long. So that's very good for the fans.
Want to shine? No. I don't know how to stop it.
Seeing like players practice makes
Yes,
them,
absolutely.
realize and recognize.
Absolutely. And
How their
also,
moves are.
also when they're practicing, they're more happy and they engage a little bit more. You know, in the tennis match, you don't get to. They're too serious. So here you can see a little bit more of the personality. So then we're going from the practice courts to the player lounge. It's also very cozy. They have plenty of couches so they can rest. After the practice, they can lay down, and it's pretty convenient, I would say.
We had our day off Monday when we traveled here, but yeah, we just went straight and we finished quite late on Sunday. So yeah, I mean, we had dinner and like chilled a bit.
Yeah, we had Uber Eats and we watched Netflix.
Which is like very basic.
I like to dance, so I think in an ideal world, I would go out, dance, enjoy myself.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go for some cocktails, like with friends. That's what I would probably do. One of my best friends is married to a male doubles player, and so she's coming to town tonight, so we'll go to dinner tomorrow. So she's choosing somewhere to go downtown Madrid. So that'll be like my venture out.
There's some altitude here. It's not too bad though, so I think it only takes like maybe 2 days to adjust. But honestly, so far, like, it's sunny, it's gorgeous, like it's not too hot. I think we're pretty excited about the conditions. I think they'll suit us.
That's a good win for Katie Volinets.
Third time's the charm. I came here the last 2 years and didn't go quite as I wanted, but I'm glad to change that this year.
She entered Madrid having made a final on the clay last week. Someone confident, point to prove.
I played 5 singles last week and also 1 doubles, so I've definitely been playing a lot and I wouldn't have it any other way because I love the sport very much.
Hola. And I feel like I have that extra support.
Turn 18 next week.
Yes,
as well.
that's true.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Yes, next week? Yeah, I'm gonna be 18.
Any wild plans?
Well, I hope I'm gonna be in the tournament.
This is
I
true,
really
yeah.
hope so. So, no big celebration, probably.
So this is the cute coffee corner. I love it here. I mean, it's such a good spot for the coaches. There's a lot of coaches here, but just to players, coaches, family. Family is very important also for them to be able to be comfortable around their, player. So it's very cute. So this is the gorgeous dining. I love this dining because the Spanish food is very spacious, very big. You got every options. That's very important for them to have the pasta bar, the rice, the chickens, the fish, salads. Here they put extra care on the food, and I think it's very important because all the players are very happy to come and eat here and be healthy as well. So this is very cool because we're going to the media. Actually, it's very nice. Media is such an important part of the business of sports, part of the players. It's almost sure that after every match you get some media, you want to answer the question. Also before the tournament, so many players, of course top players, they get the media day. They get to answer all the local journalists, international, and you know, some people like it, some people don't, but I always loved it. It's a very important part of your job.
What do you think is the challenging part in the media role around our sport, around tennis?
Oh, challenging. You know, that you're vulnerable, you know. Obviously, they're gonna ride whether you lose or win.
Right.
And I would say you need to have a thick skin, right?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, also with all the technology and social media, right? Everyone has an opinion. Everyone knows how to play tennis, right? So you gotta learn how to, you know, take the positives, ignore the negatives, and obviously build a thick skin because, you know, you're gonna
having to answer questions
exactly,
when you lose.
right? Yeah, that's tough. When you lose and you gotta go up there and you have all these people asking you questions and you just want to hide.
Right.
But you learn how to deal with it, and it's also very important. You gotta learn that that's part of the business of sport.
Yeah, my feet get a little sweaty in there. I'm not gonna lie. I order my food in Spanish. Yeah. Hablo un poquito español. Mi comida favorita en España es una bocadillo con jamón y queso. Y antes, para Pascual, yo tratar. What's the past tense of tratar? Traté. Yo traté buscar una iglesia, pero porque mi papá dice que necesito ir a la iglesia, pero todas las iglesias estaban cerradas. Entonces yo caminé 3 miles. It was a little choppy.
What did you say? Tell us the whole story.
I told a whole story about how yesterday my dad told me I had to go to church. And so I was walking all around town, but all the churches were closed. I went to 3 different churches. There's different mass times, but I just wanted to go like walk in. And we got TP up in here with his duffel. What you got in the duffel? So for this next part of the series, we're gonna do What's in My Bag with Tommy Paul.
Oh, let's do it. I got Dimetized protein.
Of
I got my
course.
Diba-Thur.
Do you have
got my
Yonex
Motorola,
grips?
And I got my Yonex rackets. That's
Okay.
all I got in there.
Okay.
All right,
That's
you
what we
enjoy
like to
media
see.
day.
Okay, thanks. Ciao, ciao.
So we've been walking quite a bit, right? What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Right?
It's really beautiful. The enthusiasm, the energy of the people, and like the practice courts. It's really nice color. It has a nice
The
color
red,
to the
right?
courts,
Yes,
right?
I love it. You know, it's so important also to hire the right staff. You just saw how many people work for such a big event like that, and how important it is to find the right professionals to handle the event, because it's, you know, can go wrong very easily. So you want to make sure that everyone's happy and everything is ready and organized, so the players at the end are happy.
Right. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Gabi.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure, really.
My pleasure. I hope you liked it.